Hi lovelies, welcome to my life and tarot, and have a happy and wonderful and prosperous new year of 2018. Today I want to share with you my 2018 Wheel of the Year spread. I've already spread it out, as you can see. And as I mentioned in my previous videos at the end of the last year, that I plan to do my Wheel of the Year a little bit differently this year. The idea I got from Lisa at the Tarot Alchemist, and she's doing a little bit differently, but she's drawing 3 cards for the month also. So let's see. I will explain as I go why I drew 3 different cards for a month, and all are from the different decks. So let's start with a January, and January for me is the Knight of Chalices, which was my December card also last year. And for the additional cards, I drew from a Wildwood Tarot to be as a spirit guide messages or ancestral messages. For this is the main event or main energy for the month, and this is the card that is a message from ancestors or spirit guides or animal spirits basically, and shadow card for the month from the Dark Grimoire deck. So in January I will have Knight of Chalices, the Ace of Bows, Spark of Life, and as a shadow the Hanged Man. So in this deck, this this shows the self-inflicted fear or self-inflicted pain, and as I know what I will be doing most of my month of the January, the self-inflicted fear will be my fear of flying or flight. Probably we'll see about that when the month has gone by, but I sense it's somewhat related to that. So in February I will have the 10 of Athames or the 10 of Swords, which is in this deck showing the defensive state of protecting myself somewhat. And from the spirit guides, 5 of Vessels, Ecstasy or the 5 of Cups, and as a shadow it's a Justice card. So we will see In March I will have King of Chalices, the Green Woman, and Sun as a shadow card. This is not your regular Sun. This deck shows a little bit more than the, I don't know, the Rider Waite or the usual meanings. You can see the creatures of darkness, or the ones who have been in the dark for a while or for their whole life have found the doorway out from the darkness. So January, February, March, April I will have 3 of Chalices and 6 of Arrows, Transition, as a message from a Spirit Guides, and the Ace of Swords as a shadow. In May I will have 2 of Athamis, some kind of agreement will be taking place, or parlay. And 6 of Bows, Abundance, and the 4 of Wands as a shadow. June, the Holy King or the Hermit, the Knight of Vessels or the Eel, and Page of Wands as a shadow. In July, Page of Athamis, Eight of Bows, Hearthfire as a Spirit Guide message, and the 8 of Coins as a shadow. In August I will have 8 of Pentacles as the main energy, Queen of Arrows, a Swan as the Spirit Guides message, and 4 of Cups as a shadow card. In September the 5 of Pentacles as the main card. So it's going to be getting rougher in September, but this card also always tells me that no matter how hard things may be, you're never alone. You have to seek help or offer help, and trust that you are never alone. So from the Spirit Guides, 9 of Stones, Tradition, and do you see that the same structure in here? This is like what you see here is going on in here. This is just so beautifully going together. And as a shadow card, it is a Judgment. Or if I would try to straight up translate it from Russian, it is Awful Judgment, Awful Court. Or not awful, but frightening. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. October, it will be the 5 of Athames or 5 of Swords. Spirit guide message is the Page of Vessels, the Otter. And 3 of Coins as a shadow card. As you can see, both of them are offering their skills or services to someone who is from the, here you can see the entity or the devil or demon, and he is drawing him, and here the simple folk or the craftsman is presenting his work to the rich person. Will like ordered job or something. Really interesting. Now November, 2 of Wands. Spirit guides are saying 7 of Bows, clearance. As you can see, she's waving goodbye to something, and something needs to be cleared. And the shadow card also, they are waving goodbye to the ship there, and this lady is distressed about someone leaving. And the shadow card is 5 of Cups. So waving, sending something off, and maybe distressing about leaving something behind, or someone or something leaving me behind. So, and December, the Sun. Spirit guide message tells creativity, 3 of Stones. And the shadow card is Ace of Cups. This deck has books as aces, books of knowledge, books of darkness or the shadows. And now for the main energy cards. I usually take 2, so I opted for 2 spirit guide messages also, but only 1 shadow card. So one of the main events or the energies in this year will be 6 of Athames, or traveling, leaving behind the old waters or reaching the shore. And the Harvest, or the world. We will reap what we sow. And the spirit guides messages accordingly are Seven of Stones, healing, and the Seer, and the shadow card for the year is Eight of Swords, which immediately tells me that everything that is in the shadows are self-created, and we are prisoners of our own mind. And opening the third eye, or all senses, will show us the exact things that are going on. I love this deck a lot. All these cards usually hit my shadows really precisely, and this is like surgical tool for my soul, so to speak. And if you take everything through these cards in the middle, the whole thing starts to click together. So this is going to be my year 2018 according to the cards I drew. Looks like the end of the year is going to be a rougher ride than the rest of the year. The rest of the year will bring a lot of new experiences and things to celebrate about. But at the end of the year there is going to be some changes, which is really interesting. I have no idea what changes are there going to be. But looking at all the bigger picture, the changes look like they are going to be soul enchanting. They are making me climb higher and reach the higher self goals, because nothing evolves out of the comfort zone. Yeah, this is it. Now I'm going to click some pictures of my spread here, so I can hold out my 3 cards at once. Oh, I wanted to show you how I will hold my 3 cards out. Just a sec, I will be back. So I made myself this, how can we call it? This is salvaged piece of wood, and I cut these holes out of the wood for the cards. So this is how I will hold them on my shelf. I can put crystals here, or the candles, or whatever I like. I usually put crystals or coins or little feathers and stuff on this surface here. So yeah, this is my 3 card holder I made myself, which I am really proud of. I really love those woodworm patterns in the wood. And this piece of wood is from an old house that was torn down, and they wanted to burn it, and I salvaged myself some beautiful boards and chunks of the wood, and my husband cut these out. I don't know how they call the thing that makes the thin layers out of the wood. So he made me this, I polished it, and this is what I have. I will also show my other card holder, which I use for weekly cards. This is the Avalonian Oracle here. These are made for regular cards, tarot cards, but I can hold the oracle cards like this in here. There's place for a candle, and this is pottery I made myself. So yeah, this is how I roll into the 2018. Thank you for watching, and once again, have a perfect, most wonderful new year. Bye!